Well, let's move on then. We got some listener stuff. Listener questions. Woo!
Listener questions.
Really interesting one via email this week from Philip F. Okay, are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
What arcade machine would you get if space and moving it was not a factor?
Okay. So, because there are a lot, but I'm going to narrow it down to 3.
Okay. You're going to cheat like last week, huh?
Yeah. I'm not going to talk at length about each one of them.
Okay.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 being the first one.
Okay, obvious.
I love a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet. Moving on to number 2, Time Crisis. I would love a Time Crisis one.
Mm-hmm.
But my absolute number 1 would be Jurassic Park.
The big one where you sit.
The big one where you get inside, close the curtain, and you just shoot the light guns at it. That, to me, is like, that's quintessential young Chuck E. Cheese Discovery Zone type shit that everyone needs to experience as a kid at least once.
For sure.
I remember going to Chuck E. Cheese and just being like, Mom, I need more coins because I need to play Jurassic Park. T-Rex keeps getting me. I got, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, sorry.
No, that's good. Your pop filter is like that's the boss this week that we have to fight. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also remember like playing Sonic. Remember Sonic Fighters?
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah.
Yeah, playing that. But yeah, absolutely number 1, Jurassic Park, The Lost World. I actually saw a pawn shop in town that had that actual cabinet for the longest time. And I was like, if I had the space, it would be mine. But for real, like, how are you getting that into a house unless you've got...
That's going in your garage,
double wide doors or something. Like, you have to have...
You'd have to tear it. You have to tear it down and build it up. Like, there's just no other way. Yeah, totally, man. Yeah. All right. Well, that's actually a really good one. I didn't think about those, but there's a lot of games that follow that format too. So let's assume that you can hack them and put multiple games in them too. That'd be neat.
Yeah.
So for me, definitely Time Crisis. Time Crisis 2 specifically with the pedal and the gun that like vibrates when you fire it. I have to have that. I'm putting all the shooter games into it, right? I'll do 3 too since you did 3. Okay. The X-Men extra wide cabinet with the 6 players. Got to get one of those and then load it up with beat 'em ups. Even if it doesn't have the full 6 characters, it'll have enough for everybody, right? That'd be amazing.
Right.
And then finally, I've always wanted one of these. If I could get any arcade machine, regardless of size or price or whatever, I would get one of those fucking afterburner machines where you sit in the cockpit and it like moves you around and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And it vibrates crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dogfighting arcade machine. That'd be amazing. I'd love it.
It's making me upset at how poor we are in comparison to the things we want.
Yeah, maybe one day, man. This business of yours is taking off. Little by little, dude.
I had to do like my gross income and for tax stuff and expenses and all that, and not bad.
Growth is happening.
Not bad. Yeah. The growth is definitely happening. So I'm excited for the future.
That's excellent,
business. Man. And working for myself is beautiful.
I can only imagine. Very envious of that. But congrats, man. It's great.
Thanks.
All right. So the other listener feedback we have, Ron B writes in about Mr. Robot again. He loves Mr. Robot. Yeah. And he's like, you got to stick with it, man. He was listening to me describing it, and he knows where the show is going to go, obviously. And he's like, dude, it's going to blow your mind. It gets deeper. It gets crazier. You got to stick. It's so much more than what it seems early on, which I hope that's true because I continue to watch it this week, and it's getting worse.
Ooh.
Like, the writing is getting really bad. All the characters are doing dumb shit, and I'm just like, this sucks. Like, I kind of hate it now. So I'm going to take his advice and try to stick with it, but I'm not enjoying myself at this point. It's just the writing and the characters are all taking a turn, and they're making a lot of dumb decisions, and I don't know. It started off already kind of suspect because it was so edgelordy, like society, fuck society. It's, all right, guy, I get it. You're an angry young Whitman, and you want to change the world. It's like watching Falling Down, but for Gen Zers, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes. I'll stick with it, Ron B. Don't worry. I'll let you know, and I'll give you those updates, man. I want to like it. I do. I really do. And again, it got really good reviews online. People say it really sticks to the landing. You know me about shows that stick in the landing.